Always dreamed of. In a moment, this will be equalized. Good. All right. Are we good on Zoom? All right, this is where we stand, startups, in the center, looking at that timer. Hola, mami. We're set. So welcome, everybody. Venture Summit was a crazy idea we had that I am able to have the Parallel18 team to support me in this venture. This is the second time we do it, us as a team, and we're super excited to have you here. The purpose of this event is to make sure that all our alumni community and the cohorts that are active have the availability to pitch. Sometimes we're not necessarily ready to raise capital right when we leave the cohort, but if you're part of Parallel, you're welcome to pitch here. So without further ado, I'll call up the boss himself, Dr. Hector Hirao, for some opening remarks.
Thank you, thank you. So how's everybody doing? Well, good? There we go. I feel the energy. Love it. Wow, this is our second Ventures Summit. Last time when we launched, we popped up with this crazy idea of what if we do something that's, you know, instead of a demo day where we only present our current cohort, we actually bring previous alumni to the stage and give them another opportunity to pitch corporate partners, investors, and other stakeholders of ours. And it just so happens that we had great success in the first one. And then we looked at Adriana and told her, "Are you going to do it again?" And she said, "Of course." Just like that. She loves the logistics behind it. So of course she was going to do a second event. And well, what can I say? Here we are. First of all, my name is Hector Hirao. I'm the executive director of Parallel18. What can I say? I'm extremely proud of what we have built, the program that we have. We started as an acceleration program back in 2015, and we have grown into a full-fledged innovation hub. Now we have pre-acceleration, acceleration, post-acceleration with our program Expand. We also have our Parallel18 Ventures sub-program, which is the main host of this event, and also our corporate partnership program, P18 Connect. And just so happens that yesterday, we were announced that we won a US EDA award to actually launch the first life sciences incubator in Puerto Rico. So super excited of the support we are bringing to the community. And again, this is Boricuas helping Boricuas and Boricuas helping other Latin Americans and of course our brothers in mainland as well. That's what we do, that's what we look for, that's our mission and vision. And we'll get there, we'll continue to grow, right? So apart from that, nothing of this would be possible if it wasn't for our matrix organization, the Puerto Rico Science, Technology, and Research Trust, whose mission and vision pretty much will align one-on-one with us. That's why we exist. They are a fiscal sponsor, and they have been the ones that have supported us since the very beginning. And moving forward, of course, to our great sponsors and corporate partners as well, which you're gonna learn a lot about because we're putting them on stage as well. So you'll learn about them. You'll see that a lot of people is helping us make this happen. And you'll get to meet them, you get to mingle with them, and of course, show them your innovation. Now, I don't want to take the stage anymore. I want to pass it down to Adriana, who's going to be our host for the rest of the event. Once again, Thank you so much for being here, for supporting us, and actually making this possible, and for betting in the next wave of innovation. From Puerto Rico, mainland US, Colombia, Argentina, Dominican Republic, Uruguay, we got Peru, we got also Guatemala. Trying to remember all the... Mexico as well. New Jersey, there we go. We're pretty much a little bit of everywhere. So it's a very international, global experience, and I hope you guys have a great time. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. This wouldn't be possible without you. So have a great Venture Summit. Let's get it on.
Awesome. Perfect. Before we jump into the pitches, we are going to have a message from our sponsors, but we also wanted to remind you of why Venture Summit is in our offices, which is kind of weird with these big lights, which usually are not here. We decided to launch Venture Summit because the relationship between an investor and a startup shouldn't be stuffy. It could be here in our home, all together, talking together. So with that, we have amazing sponsors that believe in us and this mission of supporting our founders. And first of all, our event is powered by Deca Analytics. So I'll bring up Aurelio and Colton for a couple of words.
Well, hi, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for being here. First of all, I want to thank the great family at Parallel18 for the great work that you're doing. Congratulations on that great achievement for having that grant. We look forward to continue collaborating with you and continue propelling entrepreneurship here in Puerto Rico. Well, you know, my name is Aurelio Fuentes, co-founder of Deca Analytics and partner at the Puerto Rico Innovation Fund. Besides me is also my co-founder and colleague, Colton Vanke. So at Deca Analytics and the Puerto Rico Innovation Fund, we concentrate in 4 very specific buckets in order to help companies achieve their goals. We provide guidance to companies looking on how to access non-dilutive capital. For a little bit of a more in-depth explanation of our 4 buckets, I will leave it to my colleague here to give you an overview of them.
Excellent. Thank you all for being here. I'll keep it relatively short and sweet, but at the end of the day, the 4 buckets, the reason we created Deca Analytics to support the entrepreneurial environment here in Puerto Rico was Puerto Rico has some of the best incentives around for doing research and development, product creation. That's everything from software development to creating new tangible products, processes, and services. The challenge has historically been is providing access to those. A lot of the large multinational companies here obviously have full teams and can access those incentives, but a lot of the earlier stage companies and those in a development stage have had difficulty historically accessing those. So that's really where we came together. We brought a team of amazing legal professionals, tax professionals, financial professionals to focus on these 4 areas. So first is getting properly set up to do business in Puerto Rico. That's everything from creating entities to tax structuring, intellectual property segmentation, transfer pricing, government incentives. So a lot of you are probably familiar with Act 60. I know there's a lot that focuses on the individual investor side of Act 60, but in fact there's so many different incentives for Act 60 that it's not just for outside companies, it's also for local founders as well and local companies here. So if you're creating products, processes, services, there's a lot of different components of these incentives that benefit you as well. And the next part, you know, obviously ongoing compliance is critical. That's something a lot of times founders are so focused on creating products and they're creating their services that the element of compliance can sometimes slip behind. And so what's important is if you're ever going to be eventually growing the company looking for an exit, it's important to have all your compliance tax work done leading up to there and not be doing a scramble backwards and owing Treasury and potentially being out of compliance with the decree. And then typically the one that most people are interested in is the access to capital. And as Aurelio mentioned, this comes in the form of non-dilutive funding. Puerto Rico, what is very unique about Puerto Rico is the research and development tax credits, and that's one of the things that we're very passionate about. So again, if you're creating products, you're developing software, clean technology, innovation, you can potentially, assuming you have a decree, qualify for these. And the incentives are up to a 50% reimbursement on your research and development costs, which we can then monetize as well. In addition to that, Puerto Rico, you're eligible for all sorts of other federal and local grant programs, which I think is really important. So again, raising capital is obviously a part of the startup journey, but factoring in other non-dilutive forms of funding, I think, is really critical for growth. So thank you. We're really happy to be here. Thanks for Parallel and everybody for having us. We're really happy to support you guys.
Awesome. And I see that there's a lot of people standing up. If you want to grab a chair from the office and just roll it on down, we're happy to have you sitting down with us. All right. Next, we have our friends, and together we will build the virtual bridge to New York. So they've been here in town and been super nice to Parallel 18 and open to collaborating. And today they're going to give some awards, but I'll let Octavius Moore take the stage.
Thank you, thank you. This is my first time in Puerto Rico. It's been amazing. I'll start by saying that. So like Adriana said, I'm from Tech NYC. We're a membership-based organization based out of New York City. We have over 800 member companies from Google, Amazon, Meta. We have about 24 VCs that are members of our organization. We partner with so many organizations. We reached out, we were like searching for like the tech ecosystem in Puerto Rico, and like Parallel 18 kept coming up in all of our searches. So we reached out, like cold emailed Hector, and he connected me with Adriana, and like she's been super helpful. We threw a party yesterday, and she's like, their team has just been phenomenal to us. I think some of the work that we do, and I see some of our founders are like trickling in. We brought some founders down to Puerto Rico. One of the buckets of work that we do is policy and legislative. We want to make sure the socioeconomic factors in New York City are great for tech companies to grow and thrive. The second bucket is communications. We do a lot of press work. New York Times, Business Insider, we're always pitching stories, helping them place stories. Community, creating community for founders, CEOs, heads of HR for your teams, for CTOs. What else do we do? Workforce development. We do a lot of tech training programs for native New Yorkers. Our founders just did a panel yesterday on expanding opportunities for Latinos in New York City. So as mentioned, it is membership-based, so you've got to be a member to take advantage of a lot of those things. But today we're going to maybe pick one or two to give some membership to, and however we can help you guys into the U.S. mainland, we're going to be happy to do that. But also, if you can't connect with me, connect with some of our founders. We have Tomas right there, founder of Mavity, Luis, founder of SplitPay. We have Leslie, founder of Carefully. So you know, even after this, find us or one of our founders and just chat about how we can help and how we can connect. If you're ever visiting New York City, email me, email us. We'll take you to coffee. We'll make some meetings, intros, stuff like that. So I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So as a recap on awards, Deca Analytics will be giving one award on services and the People's Choice Award. New York Tech is going to give memberships. And next, we have the cash awards by the National Puerto Rico Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, everyone. I'm DJ Lampett. I'm with the National Puerto Rican Chamber of Commerce. I'm the VP of Small Business Development. I am based here full-time in Puerto Rico. Our organization was founded in DC just about 11 years ago. We have chapters all across the US and chapters here in Puerto Rico. And we see ourselves as the bridge for the diaspora and Puerto Rico, and so we're really supporting a lot of the initiatives and work within the startup community and the small business community. Our focus primarily is in resources, bringing resources to our members, to our partners, and amazing partners like Parallel 18. And so we're really excited to be here, and we're, as Adriana said, we're giving away 3 cash prizes. So again, just kind of looking at it from an investor perspective. So being an investor myself, and also our advisory board member, Coral, also an investor and big in the health tech community. So yeah, so excited to be here and excited to be part of Venture Summit. So.
Perfect, thank you so much. We also want to recognize Endeavor for being one of our sponsors. They help make this event together. Bettina is here if you want some more information. But let's get to what we were doing. So the instructions of the game. We got a lot of cash prizes coming up, membership, services, etc. Founders will have 3 minutes to pitch, and I was so emphatic that it had to be 3 minutes that I bought a clock to demonstrate it. So the clock is right there, and I gave you 15 seconds of extra. So they'll come up, they'll pitch. There will be no Q&A. That's what the wine and the networking is for afterwards. And then the winners will be announced. Sound good? Perfect. Awesome. So the first company holds a dear place in our heart and a solid place in our portfolio. Weome is coming back after participating in Gen X to tell us a little bit about what's new. Green is go, and then you ready?
Thank you. I'm Joan Rodriguez. I'm from Colombia, but I feel Puerto Rican too. I am CEO, co-founder of Weome. We are performing accounting reconciliation for the world. This is one of our customers, Kaule. Loses 20% of their profitability on doing manual reconciliation with this kind of financial working apps. As a result of manual reconciliation, lack of understanding of the numbers, unnecessary expenses of integration development, and voice delay financial closures. Like Kaule, there are more than 5 million virtual sellers in Latin America spending $30 billion on manual reconciliation per year. It's a huge problem. But the question is why? We are living a boom of fintech apps. You can see each day 3 new fintechs in the world, new POS systems like Square, others, and electronic aggregators like Shopify. But accounting software in LATAM is still stuck in the past. This is an example of one accounting software in LATAM with more than 3,000 customers with no API integrations and bad user experience. Some solutions for these kind of problems are so expensive, starting for $4,000 per month, onboarding on months, and you have to have spreadsheets transactions. For that reason, I want to introduce you the best solution ever to manual reconciliation, Weome. We are accounting reconciliation software for e-commerce, 5 times save time for reconciliation process, and 10 times more scalable for faster growth for our customers. How it works is so easy. You can see an onboarding in 5 minutes, your actual Shopify, actual store. Next, we have a plug and play setup with your actual accounting system. And as a result, accounting reconciliation on the pilot. Every sale, every order that you got is automatically synced in your box, in your accounting box. Since we launched here in Parallel18 in Puerto Rico, we got $5 million on money reconciled for our customers in our platform. We have, in this moment, 70 paying customers, SMBs, growing 20% month over month, and no one left us. Sellers are adopting Weome. We started charge $22 per month. We have, in this moment, a lifetime value more than $500 per month, growing a lot. And e-commerce reconciliation is just the tip of the iceberg. We start in Colombia and Puerto Rico with just 7 integrations, but we don't want to open new offices in the world. We want to open new integrations because just with NetSuite, they have operations in more than 200 countries, and we are allowed to sell our service there. Fintech and banking universal API, and our milestone is to get $1 million the next year. With just these two customers' potential this for the next year, we got profits for the first time in our business, just using our Weome API to make easier underwriting systems, underwriting services, by our integrations for the most popular accounting systems. We made it in the past for big tech corporations. I work for Enel, leading the corporate venture model based in Italy. And Cristobal got experience in the Tex group. This is our actual investors for multiple companies and big techs. For that reason, we are raising $800,000. We got in this moment $700,000 to get $1 million in ARR in the next year with a lead investor that is Avalanche Ventures in Mexico. Thank you so much for having me here. Let's quick a chat.
Amazing. Next, we have a founder that, rumor has it, used to put satellites on Mars, but now he's making the life of accountants a lot more easier. So with you guys, SellerUpso.
Perdón. Okay. So hello, thank you. I'm Daniel Alvarado, and we are SellerUpso. we make automation tools for accountants. And what was the problem? We lost money due to our accountant. No, I mean, I love accountants, so don't get me wrong. But they're overwhelmed with manual data tasks. And the international, IDC says that when it's all said and done, manual tasks can amount to 30% of lost revenue because you're spending so much time on this manual work. And our more staggering number is that $3.1 trillion can be the cost of bad data according to IBM. So our solution is intelligent document processing, or IDP. We do accounts payable, reconciliations, audits, and taxes. And our solution is streamlined, is from email to ERP without a hassle. The results are amazing. So less errors, more productivity, simplicity, and happiness. And this is how you will process documents. If you wanted to do invoices today, you would basically click on it. You would do then the transformation, which then you can either clean the data, categorize it, validate it, or reconcile it. And once that is all configured, hit play, and you don't have to worry about that document ever again. And so where we excel against our IDP competitors is that we offer quick and simple configuration, even for the most difficult documents, which are general ledgers and investment statements, for example. And our traction, we've been very successful with large volume accounting, and we're depending on our partners to close the deal. Not depending, but relying on our partners to close the deals. Our business model is basically charging for every page that we process. And right now, our scalability is based on the IDP development. Right now, we're offering a full service where we configure the documents. In the next 6 months, we'll be offering the self-service where the client actually does the configuration, and then we'll launch the IDP agents, which configurations are going to be seamless. And what we're looking for right now is for $1 million in equity, but if there's also strategic partners in the room in the accounting industry, insurance industry, or healthcare, we'd love to talk about other deals as well. An early deal. And we're engineers obsessed with technology and process improvement. We've done high visibility, high risk projects, and we have the right mix of technology and business in our team. And we've been successful. We recently won the Orlando Bravos competition a few months ago, and that's it.
I honestly don't know how to turn this off. It arrived yesterday. Anywho. Florian is next. He is one of the founders that we also have invested in heavily, and we're super proud to have him be part of our portfolio. And I know that you will love to learn about Abies.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I would like to start with 3 facts. 70% of clinical decisions are based on laboratory data, and yet the data is very fragmented here in Puerto Rico and in many places in the world. And oftentimes, 80% of average of the data scientists spend their time on finding data, standardizing, curating data, but yet only 20% of the time is spent on generating insights. The third fact is the most surprising in this day and age, where 90% of the compute workloads from on average still not migrated to the cloud. So this is where Abies choose to play and developed an insights platform in the cloud. We have 3 lines of answers. The first one is interoperability, essentially delivering lab results to patients and to doctors, empowering the patients to take charge of their health and taking the data and sharing it with their doctor. The next one, over time, we developed a health data insights platform in Puerto Rico, the largest one actually, and where we're working with health institutions, hospitals, insurance companies to deliver actionable data to make better decisions for their patients. And the last one that we started this year is we're helping companies to migrate to the cloud. And we have a competency as an AWS partner for delivering health analytics insights as well. So all of this is only possible if you be able to solve a couple of steps on the way, meaning connecting to the labs, building partnerships with the local lab systems, security and compliance, we're talking about healthcare data, and obviously a scalable platform in the cloud. Right now we are just introducing myself really quick. My name is Florian Gar, I'm the general manager of Abies Health. We got Julian Verlev and Rezwan Betancourt from the original team, still with us in the company. And we have a number of data scientists, biostatisticians, and obviously cloud practitioner expertise. So we achieved, based on existing contracts, we have $1 million in sales this year. On average, we doubled the sales each year over the last 2 years, and breaking even on net profit level this year. So I think that's a big milestone. But more importantly is the coverage of our service. We connected 80% of the clinical laboratories on the island to the digital platform, and we are the market leader on the patient portal for the labs. I'll show an example later. We work with looking at the time, with number of, so let's move forward. So this is the first one we show. That's how a patient portal looks like. And so we're going to launch this in the biggest lab chain here in Puerto Rico this month. What we can do also on a geographic level is to really show where are chronic disease patients located. We can do it on macro level, on municipality, but we can also do it on the patient level for hospitals to help find those chronic and help those get the right decisions for the right patients. So we have been evolution over time, and the first step is, access the data. Next step is add value to the data, and now we're developing our competencies as AWS partner for health data analytics in the cloud, and we are helping companies migrate. Imagine there is 90% of the companies haven't migrated yet, so that's a market of 19 billion that we want to go after in Caribbean, Central America. And for this, we're raising $1 million on a convertible note by end of Q1, and to expand our people, our workforce, to be able to reach those markets. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Red Atlas here, also an investment in our portfolio and also our neighbors in the office.
Hi, how are you? My name is Isabela Vitola. I am a local from Puerto Rico. I speak English and Spanish, so let me start. So, I want to start with a question. Do you know how many global markets have no real estate data that's reliable? I'm going to answer that for you. It's 92% of global markets have no reliable real estate data. So what is Red Atlas? Red Atlas is the leading AI platform that helps with real estate data. What is the problem that we want to fix? Well, that one. The market real estate information have no services, have no information that's reliable. So how do we get our information? We get our information by the public listing, mortgage bank, and everything government registry that it's public information. We fix it, we clean it, and then we have it on our platform. Let me show you. This is how our platform looks. Now to the fun stuff. So you want to have a property in Puerto Rico. You want to find it. You are a person that's looking for where to live. So you can find us on our filters. You can find any kind of apartment you want, any kind of house you want. You can find by generator, by pool. If you want something weird, 5 rooms, 4 rooms, we can filter that for you. And then you can have any information. We have, let me show you. This is how our listings look. We have correct data, government data. You can see the deeds. You can see who owns the apartments. You can see for how the apartment goes. You can see all the amenities that it offers. So apart from that, you can see any kind of land that has been sold, transactions in that market in the year. You can see how many transactions there's been in Camuy or whatever. You can see everything from there. And now this is the cool stuff. This is where I come in. So we are starting a new Red Atlas News that we're looking to interview cool people that are in the real estate development area and have economic progress with social progress in Puerto Rico. And we interview them and we create some really cool articles and really good stories about them. And we also have AI generated reports on everything that's going on in Puerto Rico in the market. And here you can see over 92% of global markets do not have reliable data and know your property. So I wanted to finish by saying, if you want to be part of the progress, the new narrative in Puerto Rico, Red Atlas is for you.
Awesome, thank you so much. Next up, we have our pre-18er, a strong woman that's gonna tell you how she's fixing society herself, manually. Jalori, come on up.
Hi, well, my name is Jalori Lantigua, and I'm the CEO and founder of Technologies, a relentless, consistent visionary that is looking to change in the industries of game development, programming, virtual reality, and esports for our students. So what is the problem? More than 300,000 children do not have access to educational technology in Puerto Rico related to game development, VR, STEM, that type of industry. But we have 99% of students with special needs that are not included. That is, wow, a 99% of opportunity if you see there. And there's a 95% of students that are gifted, talented, amazing students that do not have access, and they become misunderstood and are dropouts. That is how you lose future talents, right? For our generation. And more than 122 billion schools in the US are having trouble having these courses. So what is the solution? Stream Technologies provides accessible courses related to VR, esports, programming, and we're inclusive for students with gifted, typical, and special needs. Part of our business model, we're working B2C, impacting director our parents and caregivers, and B2B schools and corporate partners that would support us in engaging our students and impacting more of them long term. Part of our traction, since we've incorporated, we have great progress being part of our accelerator programs throughout the ones in Puerto Rico, and we receive great awards as well. But part of our traction is the consistency. We've been listed in Forbes Under 30, winning other awards as the Women Global Awards in STEAM and other key partnerships that have supported us along our journey. As long as hiring our students with disabilities and being featured in other programs that we actually has taken our students, proven the story that we're working on, and getting a maximum capacity of our courses. So the market is big. There's a big opportunity, and right now we're in a streak of heat. So this market is gonna be running and growing successfully around like a 13.2 CRCG up to 2027. And part of the great opportunity of the market is that we want to locally impact more in Puerto Rico, but we also want to bring a big stretch to the US. And part of our competitors, parents have manifested what they want. So we're more of a complete solution that is really engaging and impacting our students. Part of our team, this year we managed to raise scale 43% of our team. And what we're asking, $1 million would be part of our first pre-seed round. We've established what areas we want to focus on the investments, such as business development, operations, and other areas that will help us support and scale. Now, the other question is, yeah, we're asking $1 million, but how are we gonna make them, right? That's a good question. So we're going to invest more in marketing, along with increasing our B2B customers, because we understand there's a lot of opportunity out there that's gonna help us grow in a sustainable way, and engage our model into more of a self-paced, hybrid, and virtual version of our product. So let's connect, don't be a stranger. Stream Technologies is changing the game, but we're building a new one for everyone to play. So don't worry about it, let's connect. Thank you.
Incredible, incredible. Next up, we have the winners of our, well, 2 days ago, People's Choice Award, Cubro. Let's see if they get it today again. With you guys, Cesar.
Thank you. No pressure, right? Hi, my name is Cesar Campillo, and I'm a co-founder of Cubro. Can you guys imagine a world where insurance is no longer complicated? where we're making insurance easy for all. As a multi-billion-dollar industry, it continues to be dominated by brokers and agents. Although new technology exists, it continues to work as a fragmented market. They don't have access to direct distribution with customers, and mostly with digital solutions. The biggest problem that they have is digital distribution. Insurance companies have failed to develop a strategy with that end-to-end digital touchpoint to maximize the way that brokers distribute their products. They are their biggest customers, and they don't provide tools for them. That's where Cubro comes in. We developed a web-based solution that enables seamless integrations with insurance companies, allowing for digital distribution. We increase efficiencies for insurance companies, we provide agents and brokers with direct and easy access to platforms, and we allow them to show directly to their customers an easy-to-use, end-to-end digital experience. Our product groups multiple carriers and multiple products all in one place. It allows insurance companies to launch new, innovative products much quicker, saving thousands of dollars, and it also allows agents and brokers to launch their own digital agency in just days and at a fraction of the cost, using our agency-in-a-box solution. Our initial target market is composed of over 200,000 brokers and agents spread across different regions that have regulatory reciprocity with Puerto Rico. That's very important. It's a highly regulated market, and we are licensed as an MGA. That allows us to maximize our business model, which basically is composed of recurring revenue from brokers, agents, and insurance companies that pay us a monthly fee for using our platform, and we also earn commissions from all the policies that are sold through our platform. Because as an MGA, we're not just participating as a tech platform, but we also develop products, underwrite products, and provide the solution for insurance and brokers. So far, in less than a year, we've processed over 2,000 quotes, we've sold over 300 policies, and we currently have over $6,000 in monthly recurring revenues. We've launched 7 products, counting the most innovative, the only pet insurance in Puerto Rico. We launched that in just 10 months compared to an average insurance company that takes over 2 years to launch a product. Right now, we project for 2025 to hit the $1 million revenue mark, composed mostly of recurring revenue. There are other competitors on the market, but they often lack a comprehensive solution that serves the needs of all players. In this case, insurance companies, brokers, and the customers. Cubro fills that void. Our team is composed of dedicated professionals that are passionate about insurance and technology, and our vision is clear: to lead the insurance evolution starting in Puerto Rico and scaling globally. Right now, we're raising $500,000 of investment as our pre-seed round to continue development of our technology and continue growing our customer base. So far, we've reached over 30% of that mark, and with your support, I'm sure that we can take Cubro to the next level. Please scan our code. If you want to talk, let's connect. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Next, we have directly from Argentina, but scaling to the world, NuMe.
Hi everyone, my name is Juana Herrera and I'm co-founder and COO of NuMe, a platform that offers personal well-being and professional development for women. Women, as our neuter, undergo biological processes in every stage of our life that impact both personal and professional development. These processes start with hormonal changes in the early stage, the use of contraceptives, then family planning or pregnancy, maybe fertility issues, and finally menopause. And it's also common to face self-esteem and anxiety problems. So, having a solution to support through all these stages is crucial for the professional success of any woman. That's why we create NuMe, a platform that offers personal well-being and professional development for women. In our Healthy Body and Mind section, we offer 24/7 telemedicine consultations in more than 10 subspecialties, including nutrition and menstrual cycle tracking. Also, a mindfulness app with more than 500 meditations and psychology sessions. And in our finances and leadership sections, we offer personal finances courses to make smart decisions, and workshops with professional coaches to help women to empower their leadership. We are focused on a B2B model, targeting companies that take care about their employees' wellness and development, and also insurance companies offering it as another benefit to their products. When we talk about market, I like to say that half of the global population are women. And according to the McKinsey Global Institute, if women participate in the workforce at the same level as men, there is an opportunity to generate 28 trillion by 2030. And if we focus in Mexico, Argentina, and Puerto Rico, there is an opportunity of 700 billion. We have a purpose-driven team, and our CEO has already found another telemedicine company that treats more than 3 million patients. We launched our MVP 1.5 years ago, but since we started participating in Parallel18 and changed our business model to B2B, we acquired 3 new clients, we opened operation in Spain, our MRR growth more than 25% month over month, and we reached more than 3,000 monthly paying users. We opened a 500K round to reach product market fit in Mexico and Puerto Rico, expand our commercial and marketing team, and implement technological improvements. So let's connect, talk, and thank you for being here.
Perfect, thank you so much. Next up, we have a combination of New York and Caguas, Puerto Rico. Tell us how they're gonna revolutionize payments in the entire world. We only got one mic, so if you guys want to stand next to each other.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep. I'm loud enough. I'm loud enough. Okay, cool. Okay. Buenas tardes. I'm Maricé from Caguas, Puerto Rico.
And I'm Kevin, and we are GiftGram. So basically, we started GiftGram back in 2020 as one of the first contactless digital gift card payment solutions for restaurants that use QR codes. We were hit by the pandemic. We grew our platform, and as we started to continue to grow, it wasn't long until we started to experience fraud.
Restaurants in the United States will lose $34 billion a year due to fraud, and 60% of them close their doors within the first 3 years of business, again, due to fraud.
So we started to implement all these types of like security measures and multi-factor authentication and 3D secure. But as AI and as technology, it keeps advancing, so it's not enough. So we took 2 years and we patented a human identity verification system that uses distributed ledger technology. So that combination with biometrics creates one of the most advanced fraud systems where users actually walk into a restaurant, enter a restaurant, they're authenticated from their mobile device instantaneously.
So in other words, you're going to walk into a restaurant, the staff will know who you are, then you can eat, pay, and go just using your phone without handing a credit card, scanning a QR code from a printed receipt, or interacting with the merchant's terminal.
So this will basically take this, turn it into an authenticator and a point of sale terminal, and it will save the average restaurant about $57,000 a year. So the restaurants can put more money back in the hands of their customers.
Exactly. And we're going to do this by implementing this technology in a new application, mobile application that has a centralized marketplace for restaurants to have their own branded reloadable card, like the Starbucks app, but for all restaurants just in one place.
So there's over 675,000 restaurants in the US alone. With less than 0.5% market share, we can generate an ARR transaction volume of about $3.5 billion. We charge 3% per transaction, and we generate interest on all balances that are held in our client accounts.
We have 30 new restaurants in the last 60 days, and with our average restaurant transaction volume generating $2,000 a month, we project our new MRI to increase an additional $67,000. We have 40 plus merchants and 30,000 users and still growing, and our team has a combined industry experience of over 20 years.
So over the course of the next 12 months, it's our goal to achieve 9.5 million ARR We're going to do this by onboarding 90 restaurants per onboard per month with our average transaction volume about $2,000 per restaurant. We will deploy the launch of our phase 1 technology solution and launch of our mobile payments application.
And we are very excited to announce that we have a new partnership with Discover Puerto Rico to help restaurants here in our island. And thank you. And we also are starting to collaborate with one restaurant, Barullo, in the district, T-Mobile district, that will expand into more restaurants, and another partnership in 2024 with the whole district.
So we're seeking a $1 million MFN safe in preparation for our 2024 Series A.
Digital payments are here to stay, and what started as a digital gift card platform has turned into a mobile application for restaurants to have their own branded mobile payments.
So we're happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Come and talk to us.
Awesome. Next up, we have the company that turns our favorite physical products online to be able to buy them in local stores. Director de Argentina.
Gracias. Well, hi everyone, how are you? My name is Matías del Carril. I'm the CEO of Flexit. Flexit is a comprehensive logistics platform that enables any e-commerce seller to have a scalable operation and to give a great shopping experience to our customers. First, let me introduce you to the team. This is Manuel, co-founder and CMO of Flexit. 3 years ago, we started together an e-commerce store. We did very well at the beginning, but as our sales were growing, this is how our houses started to look like. We had no storage space. We were spending more time preparing and unpacking products than focusing on selling more. The lack of infrastructure and tools to manage this operation didn't allow us to grow. We then realized this is not just a problem that happened to us, but something that affects many e-commerce sellers. The lack of logistical solutions caused an estimated of $100 billion of annual sales losses for Latin American e-commerce. That's why we decided to build Flexit, an end-to-end solution to help e-commerce sellers scale their business. We provide them with warehousing, picking and packing, shipping, but also a brick-and-mortar space for them to showcase their products. We identified that just as there are many e-commerce sellers who have the same problems that we did, there are, on the other hand, many physical stores that have free space and capacity. So we created a platform to match the e-commerce sellers who need storage with the physical stores that have free space. We developed a seamless integration with e-commerce in order to connect them with our physical stores network. Stores stock the products for the e-commerce seller and handle the picking and packing of each sale faster than any traditional fulfillment warehouse. But what makes this so great is that they can also display and sell the products inside their stores. Finally, we integrate with a wide variety of logistics providers in order to give an end-to-end solution to the e-commerce seller. Our business model is very simple. We charge the e-commerce sellers for the storage, preparation, and dispatch of each order, and a commission for each sale that's generated through the physical channel. On the other hand, we charge the logistic companies a fee for the shipments that we refer to them. In the last year, we have grown a lot. We reached a revenue of $300,000, and we processed over 100,000 shipments only in Argentina. The numbers are looking great. The last 12 months, we have grown in shippings by 370%. We tripled the number of customers and grew in revenue by 500%. If we look at the Latin American e-commerce market, it is growing very fast. Reaching a market size of $125 billion, it is expected to double in size in the next years. At Flexit, we are expecting to take advantage of this opportunity and obtain an $80 million revenue by 2028. Today, we are on an investment round of $1 million to continue developing our product, grow our marketing and operations team in order to reach the 1 million shipment mark by the end of 2024. You can scan the QR code to get my contact details. Let's talk, and please join us in our journey to change e-commerce in LATAM. Thank you.
All right, we're halfway there. How is the crowd feeling? Feel good? A lot of people say that the problem in Puerto Rico for venture capital is that there's no companies that are venture backable. Well, we brought them to you. And now we're super excited to have our Parallel 18 alum from Gen 7, Oblivio, here to tell us a little bit more.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andres Calle. I'm the CEO and founder of Oblivio. So, Oblivio. So, we're trying to develop the best opportunity for drugs, of developing the drugs in the United States. And we minimize and no shops and drop for research and success. So, what is the challenge in clinical trials? First one, retention and recruitment is difficult for clinical research. So, we're trying to help these people for the missing or the follow-ups and updates to the participants or the patient. Also, that have a huge consequence. We have a dropouts and no shows. That difficult the data we need for the research. Also, we increase delays and costs for these clinical trials. So, in numbers, we have a 90% of clinical study fails due to slow recruitment and low retention. Also, 40% dropouts and no shows due to poor communication and low engagement. This costs $2 billion in clinical trials overruns, only in 2022. So what is the solution we bring today? Sophia is an AI coordinator for clinical research. Sophia can increase 82% of high success for rates for research. Also, not even 5% of participant engagement with the best communication we can offer to the participants. And also 100% increase the clinical coordinator opportunity and productivity. So this is the market opportunity in all the world around. But for us right now, it's 150 million for clinical trials focused in cardiovascular disease, obesity, and nutrition, only in Puerto Rico, USA, and Canada. We RPO the $5,000 for clinical trial for GR pay as money for us. So the business model is on demand credits. It's only simple. How many participants do you have in the clinical trials? How many point of contact you have in each channel you use it? We use regular channels. We don't have an app because it's the better engagement we have with the participants. So in the competitive landscape, we have in the best part is engagement and retention. We have a lot of different competition in recruitment and patient management, but we are a contact center focused on the communication. So this is our team. In this, I am solo entrepreneur, a co-founder. I have a healthcare management system specialty, business development, artificial intelligence. It is part of my team. It is the people help me create this and develop Oblivio. Also, the traction timeline. In the last 3 years, we have a revenue of $300,000, or more of the 20 clinical trials running right now with us. We have the University of Harvard working with us with 3 clinical trials right now, and the FDA clinical research. So we are looking for $500,000 for the next for a safe, because we want to do a partner with 5 pharmaceutical companies in the next years and also increase the sale at $300,000. We want to focus on sales and the marketing in this moment because the platform is already done. And what is the 100 million valuation roadmap for us? We want to do it in 2030. We want to reach 600 clinical trials. For 5K is only $20 million, and that is gonna be me 160 million in valuation for the 2030. So I want to invite everybody here to join Oblivio and be part of the development of better drugs for the world. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Puerto Rican powerhouse Nina with Buzzy.
Hi. Hi, I'm Nina Rodriguez, founder of Buzzy. We boost creativity to drive business results. Now, executives like Hubal need to split their time between many of the important tasks to grow their business. And every time they want to find just one skilled freelancer, they spend over 150 hours. And even after spending all of that time, their success rate is as low as 50%. This is the way that they have to go through now with the freelance industry. So, the future of work is here and it's changing through freelancing, right? It needs a new way of doing it. This is Buzzy. At Buzzy, we streamline the whole process between executives and creatives to allow them to focus on the real business drivers and also on what they do best. Our platform allows executives and creatives to connect within 24 hours or less, which is really, really quick, and also we have an automated project management system that will allow them also to have a very creative workflow. This is why our clients keep coming for Buzzy to work with us up to 5 projects, and the main reason why our freelancers love us so much, because we are helping them to use their talent as their business, and we're also allowing them to have a pay that is based on their skill set, not their color or their gender. Also, that has allowed us to keep a Net Promoter Score of 99% on both sides. I used to be a freelancer, and I founded Buzzy because I couldn't find a better way to work with my clients. And since then, I've been working alongside, and I'm also a team who knows firsthand the pain points of the freelance industry, including our CTO, Xiomara Figueroa, who is a serial entrepreneur with a successful exit, and our very own community of freelancers, the one that need a way to redefine the rules in the freelance industry. Since then, we've been able to, since last year, we've been able to double our revenue, having a recurring revenue of 60%, and we have been helping companies like Toledo Logs and Pepe Ganga have a better productivity, which is exactly, our freelancers have also been using Buzzy for their clients outside of Buzzy, which is exactly where we found our next opportunity. We want to be able to repurpose that tech stack into a SaaS, allowing executives, agencies, and freelancers outside of the Buzzy's network to use our workflow and have a better way of doing freelancing. And that's exactly. So we're currently looking for strategic partners, strategic investors, or potential clients that want to be part of the new era of freelancing with Buzzy. So what are you waiting for to scan that code or talk to me afterwards? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Next up, we have representation from Uruguay, and now also Techstars. One of our great founders, Sebastián.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, now I feel half Uruguayans and half Boricua, so let's start. Hey, my name is Sebastián Musso, CEO and co-founder of Skyblue Analytics. In the last 15 years, brokers have developed technology that allows to invest in the capital market through them. On the other side of the equation, financial institutions have been really slow to adapt this new technology for their customers. A gap has been created, and investment infrastructure is missing. Skyblue Analytics entered to the game and closing this gap with our wide-level platform, our advisor solution. Our solution consists of 3 verticals. Embedded data analytics, that is 100% customizable, in real time for stocks, options, mutual funds, and ETF, with interactive charts. Also, our second solution is our investment platform that is integrated with multiple brokers. We also provide a solution for passive investors. But how does this work? Basically, the clients answer a couple of questions, they get an investment profile, and in less than 10 minutes, that's automatically invested in the market. Our third solution is our financial reporting with AI. The investment infrastructure market is rapidly growing and is expected to reach almost $5 trillion of assets under management in 2027. 2023 has been a great year for us. We have signed multiple strategic alliances with brokers, with financial companies, and most important, with Microsoft. Our products are already in Microsoft B2B marketplace, reaching big companies. Since 2021, we have had more than 300,000 in sales. Between 6 and 8 monthly recurrent revenue is our current sales. And in 2023, we have closed more than 10 NDAs that they are going to be clients in the upcoming weeks. We differentiate from our competitors that we offer a full solution. We target active investors through our investment platform and passive investors through our robo-advisor solution. Our unfair advantage is that our products are already in market, they all have tractions, and we are just one of the few Latin America data analytic company that is integrated with multiple brokers. But most important, we are really fast, and we have fast execution working with financial corporations that want to modernize and bring solutions for their customers. I'm Sebastián Musso, CEO and co-founder of Skyblue Analytics. My other 2 co-founders, Martin and Rodrigo, they are technical co-founders. We are a team of 6. and we have been trusted by many accelerators. Of course, the most important here, Parallel, not the other ones. Well, now you have the opportunity. We are looking for $1 million, safe round, so we can basically expand in the United States and in other countries in Latin America as our products are ready to grow exponentially. Thank you very much. If you work or you have a financial company, come and let's talk. Thank you.
Awesome. Next up, we have a company from Mexico that's revolutionizing education as we know it. You ready, Jorge?
Hi, my name is Jorge Caballero. I am a writer and also a software engineer, and I am the founder of PadBooks. Let me talk about Bobby. Bobby doesn't like to read. He prefers to play mobile games. And Isabella doesn't like to read. She prefers to watch YouTube videos. Actually, 68% of kids and teens think reading is boring because they need more visual and interactive experience. And if we see the stats, the average reading in Latin America is only 2.9 books per year. Shocking. But we have the solution. We are working with the schools. And with PadBooks, students are reading at least 20 books per year. And this is great. And top students with PadBooks are reading 50, 70, or more than 100 books in only 1 year. And this is amazing. The question is why? Why they are reading a lot? PadBooks is an interactive storytelling platform where the reader can make decisions and change the path and the ending of the story. We have books for elementary, middle, and high school, books with multiple endings, English and Spanish. We create a beautiful platform. We are the company in the world with more interactive content worldwide. But let's take a look. For example, if we choose this story, we can see all the information. And if you read, in some point, you need to make a decision. And that way, you change the path and the ending of the story. And believe me, this is pretty cool. And this is why we are creating 45% more engagement with reading with kids and teens. We measure reading and comprehension. We deploy powerful stats for teachers. And we have total innovation. We are creating interactive content in audio. This is a great technology. Not even Amazon has this technology for books. We are creating a full ecosystem for schools where students love reading and develop communication and critical thinking skills. The business model is pretty simple, or also powerful. Only $20 per year per student. And that way we can reach millions. Because the digital learning market is huge. It's expected to reach $1 trillion in 2027. And with 1.5 billion students worldwide, PadBooks will reach 100 million, generating billions in revenue. This is possible. We grew 300% last year with 87% customer retention. This is amazing also. We are working with 5 countries with more than 24,000 students. And of course, we are starting operations in Puerto Rico. We just closed a great partnership with Librería Educativa to reach more than 200 schools in the island. Now, we're a team of 10 people. We love reading, we love technology, and we have advisors for Silicon Valley, Dubai, and United States. We're in a funding round of 1 million to scale to United States and 7 countries, to grow 5 million in sales, and to create tools with artificial intelligence. One more thing. I have a gift for you, so you want access to you or to your family to the platform. I can give you an access. And if you want to be part of the future of kids and teens, let's work together. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Unicorn Academy. I think that speaking 2 languages is super hard, and they're making it a little bit easier for us in the new economy. So with you, here is Carlos.
Yeah, okay, well, hello everyone. I've got a lot of coffee in me right now, so please help me break the ice by answering one question. Who here knows someone struggling with English? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, apparently many of us, right? And honestly, most of us, I think. And if you think, sorry? Oh, okay. Just please imagine that you're losing $50,000 for each person under these circumstances every single year. If you can think about 10 people with this problem, that's $500,000 yearly right there. And trust me, the situation scales pretty quickly. In Latin America alone, businesses are leaving a staggering $50,000 to $150,000 on the table every year for each IT team member who lacks English proficiency. And this can happen mainly in two ways: revenue loss, because you cannot access international markets, and productivity, as most IT people spend about half of their time doing research, but 80% of available resources are in English. And this can make the difference between a 1 week and a 1 month time to market, and all the losses that come with it. That's why in a world where we're all gonna be tech people, we decided to create English for Tech Professionals to help companies translate English training into new revenue. To put it simply, instead of learning by talking about your vacations, our students actively engage with their peers by practicing Agile and talking about tech trends. Our students come from different places in Latin America, and through our platform, they can engage with native English speakers and industry experts like the ones you see here. And this approach has recently started to open new revenue streams that we are beginning to explore. Moreover, on our platform, our students discover tailor-made resources that match your tech stack and specialization. For our go-to-market in Latin America, we're looking at an attainable market of $175 million through existing channels and partnerships. But the opportunity is much bigger as we grow into more services for this niche of $9 billion with a year-on-year market growth of 13.3%. Our clients go from startups to software development companies, and we have partnered with coding bootcamps that can provide us with up to 100 leads weekly. We operate on a subscription-based model with over 80 paying active subscribers every month. And excitingly, we now have almost 800 pre-registered students for our upcoming on-demand program. Well, my name is Carlos, I'm CEO and co-founder, and I've been head of sales at 2 different software development companies for the past 6 years. Both of them are clients now. And my co-founder and CTO has over 10 years of experience in the IT industry, already has a successful exit, and of course, he's a third-time founder too. We're looking to raise $500,000 to be able to develop the B2B market in Latin America to reach 3,000 recurring subscribers by the end of 2024 and to improve our platform to leverage our community. So please, if you believe in not losing money while empowering the IT community, just scan this QR code right here, the one on my back later, or just come talk to me. Thank you.
Awesome. Next up, we have Insu Health, which is a great success story for the Puerto Rico Science and Technology Trust, not only Parallel18. With you guys, Doris.
When it comes to health, precision can be a matter of life or death. Insulin, Humira, hormones, vaccines are medications that are entrusted with the well-being of millions. However, the constant struggle of temperature control is a direct threat to their efficacy, and not only that, but also the life and the well-being of the people that depend on them. In Puerto Rico, after Hurricane Maria, over 900 diabetics paid the ultimate price due to them not having any means to keep their medication safe. Power outages that used to be once a rarity have become more and more frequent, creating constant worry for these patients. And even during times of travel and everyday life, there are over 200 types of temperature-sensitive medications that are constantly at risk of degrading or spoiling, and causing not only health risks, but also monetary spending to the patients that have to replace those medications when they get damaged. That's where we come in. My name is Doris Candelaria, and I'm one of the co-founders of Insu Health Design. We created a precise, smart, portable cooling system to keep these medications safe at all times. It utilizes patent-pending technology to keep the medication at the required temperature range at all times and does so independently from the electrical grid. Its battery can last up to 72 hours and has multiple charging options, such as connecting to solar panels, to your car, or a normal wall outlet. And it can also hold up to a 6-month supply of medication, depending on the vial size. In order to do all this, I'm happy to say that we've successfully submitted our non-provisional utility patent to the USPTO, and I have currently that underway. We've also secured a manufacturing and R&D facility in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico, where we're currently completing our first run of beta units. And starting next year, we'll be launching our B2C sales to use that info and inform our B2B distribution strategy to healthcare insurance companies, hospitals, clinics, and other healthcare organizations. In terms of funding, so far, all of our funding has been non-dilutive to different grants and competitions in Puerto Rico and then in the US, including a phase 1 SBIR from the National Science Foundation, which we recently completed and are now filling out the application for phase 2, which is an additional $1 million in non-dilutive funds that we can use for the development of our technology. And we're also looking to build relationships with investors now as we prepare for our pre-seed round of $1 million next year. So with that, we're a hardworking team with technology that can revolutionize the cold chain transportation industry. And I thank you also, all so much for your time and look forward to connecting later.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have another Parallel 18 alum, excellent founder, ready to tell you how he's going to change the world of ticketing. Here you go.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Jan Erizarri. I'm the founder and CEO of D-Blocks. And we have identified many gaps in the ticketing industry that is affecting both consumers and also event creators and artists. Consumers are losing a lot of money by buying counterfeit tickets and getting scammed, and event creators and artists are missing out completely of the secondary market. This is a billion-dollar market, but they still are not seeing anything of it. Traditional ticketing, you buy a ticket with your credit card, you get an email with a QR code, and the day of the event, you present that at the entrance. But this presents a lot of challenges where people can just take a screenshot, or they can just keep duplicating the ticket, and it becomes a competition. Who's the first to go to the event and have access to it? That's why we created D-Blocks. And we created something called the D-Blocks key. It's basically like a passport. It's going to be a wallet where you're going to have all your tickets inside this wallet, and it's going to be completely scam safe. We're going to add utilities and also royalties for the creators. So now the user is going to purchase with a credit card. Behind the scenes, we're using blockchain technology. The user is not going to even notice it, but they're going to get the benefits from it. And then the day of the event, they just present their wallet that is going to have all the tickets. Instead of having multiple QR codes, it's going to be only one dynamic QR code that's going to be the wallet or the passport. So now event creators are going to obtain a percentage from the secondary market sales. They're also going to have insight of what's the data, what's happening for their future campaigns and current events, and also loyalty where they can enhance the user experience we're having thanks to the D-Blocks key. Consumers are going to feel safe buying and reselling tickets in the secondary market. We're also diminishing the bots, the scalpers, and at the same time adding simplicity. No more multiple platforms, multiple tickets and QR codes, or multiple wallets. Only one wallet, and it's gonna be completely simple. We're looking at a market of around $77.5 billion, and this includes music, sports, and cinema tickets. And for the next 2 years, we're looking to sell 1 million tickets, and having into consideration the average ticket price and also our platform fee for each transaction, we're looking at $6 million in recurring revenue and about $80 million distributed in all the stakeholders. Very important, we're disrupting the ticketing industry, but we're not disrupting the user experience. It has to be simple because nobody likes change. So at the end of the day, you're gonna use an email, you're gonna pay with credit card, you're gonna have the email confirmation, and the day of the event, just present your dynamic QR code, and that is it. And at the end, we're adding a collectible. It's gonna be art, so it's something different for you to have as a memory of each event. Since our launch in April, we have done more than 30 events. More than 550 accounts have been created, more than 750 tickets, and most of the transactions are first time using blockchain. People are not noticing that they're actually using the blockchain, and that's what we want. We don't want anything to be complex or technical. Competition we have identified, but we're differentiating various ways. One of them is the D-Blocks key. No more multiple QR codes. We're making it very simple to create the events on our platform. And also being based in Puerto Rico gives us a lot of access to many artists very well known globally. And we're having conversation also with very record labels. This is our team. We're based in Puerto Rico, and we have members from Spain, and specifically Bilbao. We have many experts in the ticketing industry, also in the technical side, and also working in the industry, not only technical, but also creating companies. We're raising $650,000 to sell the next 1 million tickets, targeting high ticket events. And also one more thing that is very important. For the past 6 months, we have been talking with Hacienda, with the government, to have a license. And just this morning, we finally have our license to sell tickets in Puerto Rico. So this is a very amazing accomplishment for us because we can start making revenue. So this is something that I just wanted to share because just this morning we got it. So thank you.
And last but not least, we have Piloto Mail to close our amazing, amazing pitch session. Round of applause,
Hola, I'm Sofia Stolberg, CEO and co-founder of Piloto Mail, and today I want to share with all of you our personal mail story. My brother Juan Carlos and I, we co-founded the largest co-working space operation in Puerto Rico, Piloto 151, right downstairs. But by 2018, with over 1,000 members and growing, we were literally being buried in our members' postal mail to the tune of 500 mail pieces and packages a day. Now, to make matters even worse, postal rules and regulations created literally in the horse and buggy era meant that compliance required physical paper shuffling and identity validation. Our members, they also happened to be very nomadic because great tax incentives, right? That meant that they wanted their mail forwarded all over the world. They needed something better than a static mailbox, and we simply couldn't keep up with the mail volume or the compliance. And that is the story of how Piloto Mail was born. We enable mailroom operators to manage large volumes of mail efficiently and comply with all postal regulations easily. Now, nearly half of the world's knowledge workforce today is either hybrid or remote. We intend to go after these business nomads that need a better way to access and manage their postal mail from anywhere in the world through the $55 billion global flexible office space that is growing 20% on a yearly basis. Piloto Mail will simply be how the 21st century does mail. Through our app, co-working spaces are able to increase their revenue by offering these business nomads virtual mailboxes from which they can see pictures of all the mail they receive and request different handling options like forward and scan through the click of a button. We've already started taking clients away from our main competitors in the B2B SaaS market because we're the only ones to have automated compliance. And we now have over 60 clients with thousands of their members using and loving Piloto Mail all over the world. Over the next 5 years, we plan on carving our path to $100 million in revenue by focusing on our beachhead market before targeting other segments in our $40 billion serviceable addressable market. We charge a licensing fee for our software as well as a fee per mailbox created. Our team of mail experts, compliance gurus, and world-class engineers is so ready to usher in a new era of mail management based on a deep understanding of the pain point that we're solving. Now, we're not using just yet, but in the meantime, if you happen to have connections to the global flexible office market, we'd love the warm intro, and we're also happy to have initial conversations with all of you today. At Piloto Mail, we believe that we all deserve to take the hassle out of physical correspondence because it is high time that postal mail becomes as easy as managing your email. Gracias.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Can we give a round of applause? Those were great pitches. Easy to sit by. So now, everybody, I see the phones are ready. Founders, I'm going to put the QR code so you can send it and blast it to your entire family. Thanks to Deca Analytics, we will have the People's Choice Award. We're going to give it a couple of seconds so everybody can scan it and deploy it. Also, want to let everybody know that we will have 2 pitches, one from the Parallel18 team and one from one of our sponsors between time. So you'll have about 10 minutes of sharing this around town. Sound good? Anybody that's missing? Okay. Yeah, you can just come up. All right. You got it? Okay. One more. No, you guys go ahead and vote. I just got to move this along. Everybody got it, the picture? Yes, vote for one company. Okay. Awesome. So today we have a little surprise for you. I know that we put a lot of pressure on the founders about pitching, but you've walked into a building that's full of a QR code that talks about the Ventures app. So we've brought the Venture app developer herself up here to give us a pitch of what's it about. Yeah. You got this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Fontanes, and like Adriana said, I'm the unofficial tech lead here in Parallel18. And I'm going to talk to you about the Ventures app. So before we start, I like to keep things short and sweet, so I provided us with an agenda. First, we're going to talk about the context, why we created the app. Then we're going to talk about the app itself. And lastly, we're going to have a mini workshop because preparing for the People's Choice, I know all of you have a favorite startup. So we're going to use the app to request an introduction with those startups. Great. So let's go right down to the context. Like it was mentioned earlier today, Parallel18 has 3 main programs: our pre-acceleration program, our acceleration program, and just in the beginning of the year, we added a new program, our post-acceleration program through Expand. Through these 3 programs, we have served more than 430 startups. That's a lot. And we're not done growing. We're including new programs, new cohorts, and we're not stopping there. But we know that all of you here want to join us in these growth milestones. However, we noticed that investors don't have a lot of time to research startup information, and although we provide a lot of resources for investors to get to know our startups, like the ebook, the website, and even speaking with a team member, keeping track of 430 startups is, again, a lot. So maybe you couldn't find the information you were looking for quickly. With this in mind, we created the Ventures app, which is our tool for managing our investment network. Through the app has 3 main parts: our alumni list, which has all the basic information of every single startup that has participated in one of our programs. So things like their blurb, their company name, their website if you want to look for more information, and a lot more information about them. Secondly, we have the deal flow, which is the basic investment information for the startups that are raising capital. Here you can find the investment instrument that they're looking for, the raise amount, as well as, if the company provides it, a product video, an investment pitch video, and a company deck. So you can have all that information in a singular place. And lastly, we have buttons in every single company that is for introduction requests. So you as an investor can see a company that you like and you want to be connected. You press that button, leave a comment if you wish, and the Ventures team works on connecting you with that startup. But last year we launched the Ventures app in last year's Venture Summit, and we made improvements this year. For example, this year startups have access to their information to edit anything that they have in the Ventures app. This allows them to be the stewards of their own information, and if they pivot or have changes, you can count on the Ventures app to have the most updated information. Secondly, we added filters, because again, searching through 430 startups and growing is again a lot. So we added filters for country, industry, and program participation. So if you're looking, for example, for a fintech company that has more than 5 years being in existence, you might look for Generation 1 fintech, and you will find all the startups that meet that criteria. And lastly, due to some back-end improvements, we have also made it faster for you to connect with the startups that you like. So the team works on it a lot quicker and get you connected faster. All right, so we heard about the Ventures app. I bet you want to try it. We're entering the little workshop phase. So take out the phone and scan the QR. It's not over yet. All right, I'm giving you 5 more seconds and then we're moving to the... All right, I'm giving you a minute more and then we're gonna start.
It's the same QR code as these amazing banners.
Yes, if you're in the back, there are banners also in the back. You can scan those as well. All right, assuming we're all on the same boat now, the first thing you're gonna see is the login page. Put in your email, and you should receive an email, which will have us pause for a couple more seconds as you put in the PIN from your email. As soon as you do this, we will get entry into the app. And while you're doing that, we're gonna see this landing page right here, which has a limited time link for you to see the videos for Demo Day and today's Venture Summit directly on the app. So if there's a startup that you like, after this event, you will not just see the Demo Day video, but you will also see the Venture Summit pitch video on the app. There's also other resources that are available about Parallel18 and its programs that you can find on that landing page. All right, how many people have received and put in the PIN? All right, we have 3. Let's give it a couple of seconds. Continúa. All right, we're gonna continue. If you go to the button on the right-hand quarter with the $sign, we'll enter the deal flow. These are all the companies that are raising capital, like the lovely companies that pitched today. You're gonna look for the company that was your favorite. And I already picked mine. It's Secure. They did not pitch today, but they're an awesome insurtech company from Colombia. And you will see a company blurb, their website, and additional information, as well as their round information. They're looking for a safe and of $500,000. And you can see all their pitch deck directly on the app. You can see that you love them. You will see a Get an Intro button. In that button, it will ask you only for your preferred contact method and a comment if you want to leave it. My comment was, I love this startup. Here's my calendar link so we can set up a meeting. It would be lovely if they can share the data room with me. And with that, we hit send, and the request was sent to the Ventures team so that we could connect you and provide that additional information that you needed. It was super easy, right? And that's basically the Ventures app. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and you start using it frequently. And my name again was Jessica Fontanes. Let's get to the prizes.
How about that? Let's give another. Putting their money where their mouth is. Parallel team giving a great pitch. That was excellent, Jessica. Amazing. If you guys have any feedback for the Ventures app, particularly investors or companies, next year, hopefully, we have another suite of updates, so please let me know. Next up, we have a pitch from one of our incredible sponsors that's going to put us in a great mood for the networking event. Ron Artesano, take the floor.
Hello, guys. My name is Jose Munoz. I represent Ron Artesano. Ron Artesano is a handmade rum we make in the mountains of Puerto Rico in a little town called Jayuya. What makes our rum different? Number one, it's the fact that we make our rums using a copper pot still. This is not very common in the rum business, especially in Puerto Rico. Second, we age in the mountains, and that provides for a great aging due to the climate change and due to climate change and the high humidity in the mountains of Puerto Rico. And last, our secret weapon is Mr. Javier Herrera. Javier is one of the top rum experts in the world. I met this guy while I was working with another company, a rum company here in Puerto Rico. I met the guy, we became friends. The guy fell in love with Puerto Rico, and we decided to pursue this opportunity of rum artesano together. These are our brands. I'm not going to go into it. At this point, after 2 years, we now have 4 different labels. We have a white rum. We have an aged rum. That's a blend of rums aged between 3 and 5 years. We have a 5-year-old blend that is a collaboration. We make it with local Puerto Rican artists. And last but not least, we have a single barrel. It's a very special rum you're going to get to try here tonight. So what's next? We're creating the second step of our company, and what we're trying to do is to build an umbrella, an umbrella company that is going to enclose many other brands inside that umbrella. We're now producing rum, and the next step is going to be to create new brands in different categories. What we're doing is we're looking at opportunities inside the distilled spirits categories and inside the whole alcoholic beverage industry, finding those opportunities and creating brands that fill those gaps that there are in the market. We're going to start contract manufacturing. After that, we start exporting. Now, next year, we start exporting rum artesano. So after that, we start manufacturing. After that, we keep exporting. Then we start distilling rum. Then we start distilling bourbon. Then we sell our distillations to other companies that are doing what we're doing today. And after that, and for that, we're looking for $1.5 million to build our own manufacturing facility as a second step, not just to produce rum artesano, but also to create other brands of spirits. We want to delve into beers as well. So our aspect of what we're looking for is to create something really, really special, a small house of brands. So why would you care about us? Number one, we're a world-class team. All of us are experts with at least 20 years of experience. We are finding the gaps in every category, like, for example, what we're doing with rum artesano. We found the opportunities, exactly what the market is looking for. We're building brands to fill those gaps, not just in rum. We're also going to be doing that with whiskeys, with bourbons, with gins, with beer. After that, we're just focusing on quality. Quality is the most important thing. Anybody can do a rum brand. Anybody can do any other spirits brand or even a beer brand, but not everybody can do a world-class brand. And after that, the most important thing for us is to build brands that will last 100 years, okay? Our market is not just Puerto Rico, our market is the world. Right now, we start in Puerto Rico with rum artesano, but we just came from Berlin presenting our brand in the biggest festival in the world, where we just found many, many opportunities, and we expect to be exporting to at least 8 countries by end of 2024. So what we're doing with artesano, we're also going to be doing with gin, with whiskeys, with bourbons, with many other brands. So thank you very much.
Awesome, perfect. And now for the awards, we will have Lisa giving out the awards with the company, so I have nothing to do with the awards.
Okay, let's get to the fun part, the part you have all been waiting for. And to start with the awards and prizes, I want to welcome Octavius Moore from Tech NYC to give the the membership award, right?
Thank you, thank you. Wow, really amazing. I talked to a lot of startups in New York City. You guys are all incredible. And hats off to the Parallel18 team that works with you, but even bigger hats off to you. You guys are incredible founders. Really, really great. Also, while I have the mic, I'm going to give a shout out to one of our founders, Tomas, who just found out that he's been named by Forbes one of the best startups in Colombia. So congrats to Tomas. So yeah, we were supposed to pick a couple of startups to give memberships to. I'm going to be brief because I don't have money. But not now. Everyone that pitched today, we're going to give you membership to Tech NYC. Your first membership event is Wednesday. We're doing a state of fundraising. So a lot of you talked about raising money. Wednesday, we have Stellation Capital Ali Core, Carta, who's going to be doing a conversation to talk about the fundraising market. That's a great time to ask your questions to VCs directly. So I'll work with Adriana to get you guys all of the information, or by Wednesday, find us so you can get the link. So congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the startups. And now I would like to welcome again Aurelio from Deca Analytics to continue with the awards and to give you a short presentation.
Well, first of all, a big round of applause to all the amazing companies that pitch here today. That's the reason why we are here. Congratulations to all of you. This only shows that the ecosystem here in Puerto Rico of entrepreneurship is vibrant, is ready, and is looking forward for more people that, like you, young entrepreneurs, putting themselves on the line and going after their dreams. With that said, also, let's give a big round of applause to all the partners, specifically to Parallel18. Because of their work, nothing like this will be possible here, so big round of applause to Parallel18. Well, at Deca Analytics and the Puerto Rico Innovation Fund, we are deeply committed on nurturing entrepreneurship and accelerating economic development on our island. Our mission and aspirations are completely aligned with all entrepreneurs here. So we are thrilled to present this award that is segmented in different areas. And this award starts at the foundation level entity setup with all of these critical areas of support that all companies are going to be needed. It goes on what are many out here, government incentives, right? And Act 60. So from strategic tax planning, certification management, application drafting, filing authorization, and government contract readiness, to an amendment, an optimization assessment, and amendment process. This is an award valued at $18,500. And here, let me give the mic for Colton to present.
All right. It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of this Services Award, and it goes to Insu Health. All right, this way.
And now to continue with the prizes, let's welcome DJ from National Puerto Rico Chamber of Commerce to announce their prizes.
Thank you, Lisa. Well, first of all, amazing pitches. The last 3 days have been pretty amazing as well. So between Demo Day and Venture Summit. So again, congratulations to all of you. I know it's nerve-wracking to pitch. And so again, I really appreciate all of it and the amazing innovation that's here in Puerto Rico, but also coming to Puerto Rico, I think, and really building that ecosystem, the startup ecosystem. So we are announcing 3 prizes. We have 3 prizes. Third prize, okay, with $250 goes to NuMe. Thank you, thank you. Do a photo? Okay. I know they're very fancy checks. Don't worry, I'll give you an actual check. Don't worry about that. So second prize of $500 is for Stream Technologies. There we go. Congratulations. I think, yep. And the $1,000 prize goes to GiftGram. Congrats, congrats. Congratulations. Fancy check. And one last thing to add, we will be giving a year membership to everybody who pitched as well with the National Puerto Rican Chamber of Commerce. So I'll reach out to send out an email through Parallel for that. All right? Congrats.
And now for the People's Choice Award, sponsored by Deca Analytics. Again, come here. The winner of the award is... Let's go to a commercial break. No. Okay. The winner of this award is Flexit.
Well, we want to thank again all our sponsors, Ron Artesano, Deca Analytics, the National Puerto Rico Chamber of Commerce, Endeavor Puerto Rico. But most importantly, we want to thank the Parallel 18 team that makes everything so special. Thank you, Daliana, Alex, Jessica, Silmani, Mineiri, Gabriela Menchu, Lisa, and Natacha, Augusto con la foto. Hector is gone, but wherever Hector is, we hope he had a safe flight. And to you guys for supporting this community in a real way. So now I have an award for everybody involved, and it's that there's an after party at Cañita, which is just down the street from here. Oh, there's something to drink here. But you are all welcome to come with us to Cañita to celebrate these great founders and these great thoughtful investors. So thank you so, so much. Good. That's it. Have a great time, everybody. Can the Parallel 18 team come for a picture?